So the bottle, so it wasn't the fuse, I think the actual pump is dead. So I've just taken the wheel off on the driver's side, front, and the reservoir sort of comes down inside the inner wing, and the pump is on a recess in the reservoir behind this inner wing panel. So there's a number of Torx T30s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 3 underneath here, just 1, 2, 3 under there, and then you just, I guess, pull this inner wing out and expose the bottle, and we'll get the bottle out. And it's definitely not under there, so I can sort of see it under here. So under the front there, it's up there, and it looks like it comes down here. So there's actually another Torx underneath there. So I'm going to take that off and then see where we're at. So I've got the inner wing off, and there is the washer bottle. So there's 2 10mm, one here, one here. There's another 10mm under there. So I've got to get this off. This is stripped off and not coming out, so I might just pop it off. I think it's just plastic. So I've undone these 2 tubes under there. So I undid the 10mm in the top there, and the little feeder comes off, and then if you give it a bit of a wiggle, the whole thing comes down. So the feeder goes into a grommet there, and there's these connectors here which I need to undo, but the actual pump itself is there, and luckily it looks like the one I've got, so I'll swap it out and give it a go. Right, so the electrical connector comes off. There's a pinch thing here, and it comes off. It did come off quite easy, there we go. So you just pinch that plastic thing in and it comes off. But so these are the 2 outlets for the rear and the front, but the input is this sort of grommet, so I think it's going to empty the whole tank, so I'm going to do that over the bucket. So yeah, so I just emptied the tank, that's the input. So the one on the right there is the top one on the thing, so I remember to put it the right way around. Right, so I'm just going to test whether we're getting voltage into this here. So I've got the multimeter on. Okay, if you could press the button. Yeah, so that's okay. So this connector here is okay. So it must be the pump. So I've just plugged the new one in to see if it works. Give it a bash. Oh, hey, that's a good sound. So that's all back in. Once it's you've got it all plugged in, just make sure that's nice and tight in. Got these all the way down the bottom, and nicely tucked back into their grooves, and this one in as well, because it fits nice and snug up back under the wheel arch. So I think it's just a case of wiggling it back into place and getting the 2 10mm in and the 10mm in at the top, and should be it. So you have to sort of just put this back in, and it's got a little spout goes into the grommet. You put that in first, and then you put the 10mm, tighten that up, and then I think we're good to go to fill it up. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Stop doing the back. Just stop pulling it and just push it. Right, so I've put the inner wing back in, so it's just a question of putting these T30 back in. Now 2 or 3 of them are longer than the rest of them, so I didn't make a note of which ones, where the long ones went in. So I don't know, I'm just going to put them back together, but when you take them out, just make a note of where the long ones came out of.